YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button as well as bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the top picks in cryptocurrency. Guys, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Let's talk about some Toshi. Let's talk about some Bitcoin. We're going to talk about the rest of the market as well because we're seeing some volatility this morning and it's Monday. Happy Monday. Let's see what happens today. It is March 31st. Maybe our April will be better than our March, right? Maybe we'll start it off today, right? Let's check it out. But before we do that too, I gotta let you guys know I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just the homie Crypto J, and we just talk about crypto and just again talk about Toshi. So as you guys can see, total market cap coming in at a 2.6, fear greed index coming at a 24. And by the way, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. We're trying to push this video up in the algorithm and get Toshi seen by more people. As you guys can see, Bitcoin coming in at 82.8, starting to break back above that 82.5, starting to see some big green candles printing. But is this going to be a recovery, or again, are we just breaking down? Is this just another level of the breaks, right? That's what people want to know. Is Bitcoin still on a correction, or can Bitcoin start building back up in this 82 range? We did talk about the fact that we have a little bit of support in this 82 range. It's not a lot, guys. It really is not a lot. We can really drop back down. And I can't stress that enough. The fact that we could really drop back down, because look, we're now creating also a bear flag too on the 1 year. And so there's a lot of stuff that's still pointing that down, even though again, it's Monday and charts are opening pretty decent today. And they could close decent today. We actually do need a good solid close today, would really help. But at the same time, just understand that we are still in a downtrend. I'm just saying that so that you understand that we're still in a downtrend and that we are still creating a wedge here, and that we could really see more sell-off. To be honest with you guys, we could see a lot more sell-off. I think that we do drop below 78. And to be honest with you guys, I've been saying it, but I do think that we're going to touch 68. I think if that happens, a lot of coins are going to drop significantly, probably by close to another 50%, 50, 60%, just across the board. So even things like Ethereum, I told you guys, I think Ethereum is going to go to like 11 or 12. So if you can't stomach that, then maybe this might be your stop. You might want to get off the bus here because it's just, I told you guys it's going to get, agonizing, right? And some of you guys think that you've felt pain so far, and I promise you that you haven't. I promise you that you haven't felt pain so far, and that it can get a lot more painful. And I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm saying that so that you understand and so that you mentally prepare yourself, because I do think that what comes next, if it is the move down, is going to take some mental preparation for a lot of you guys who are in crypto for the first time, and for this is your first cycle, or even if it's just your second cycle, or maybe if you're still getting the hang of the way that the market moves and stuff like that. This is going to be a learning lesson and a learning experience for you, and it costs money sometimes to learn. Think about it, right? If you would have went to college, you would have spent a whole bunch of money on your education. But people don't go to college for crypto, right? You got to learn through trial and error in crypto. It's just kind of the way that we have to learn, because none of us are financial advisors, right? You're not going to be, waking up being a professional trader. And some of you guys got to stop being so dang hard on yourself, man, because you just picked up something new, maybe within the past year, 6 months or something like that in trading. And some of you saw a little bit of success. Some of you guys made a little bit of money. You just were not disciplined enough to take it off the table. You didn't think risk management. So you were like over leveraged. You just made all the rookie mistakes that, again, everybody makes. We all make the same rookie mistakes when we get started. So just understand that this is a volatile game. These swings come often. Every couple months, actually, we have big, massive pullbacks. We have a lot of people that freak out. We have people that are saying this is going to be the top of the market. We have people that cry. It's usually always grown men. I've never had a kid come to me who was like 18. I've never had a girl come to me who was like telling me she was freaking out about her investments. It's always like men between like 20 and like 35 to. I feel like the older guys, they don't do this as much. They're a little more disciplined with their money. They're not like gambling so much. I feel like it's really kind of the people my age. We are the ones over here doing the 10-legger parlays and stuff like that. It's not the girls and it's not the older guys or the. I mean, sometimes you see these young kids, they do it, but they're just, I don't know. To me, I feel like maybe we assume that we could take a lot of risks because of the age we're at. We feel like we have to make the money now, right? Because we're like, oh man, I'm like 25 or I'm like 35 and I gotta make this money now tomorrow because I gotta get rich tomorrow. But guys, I just want you to understand that people that think like that in trading, I promise you, this is not the place for that. This is not the place to do that. I promise you. You will lose it. You'll lose it all. You'll lose it. You'll get greedy. You'll try to swing it. You'll put it into another trade. You'll lose that. You'll come back. You'll lose some more. You'll come back to my channel, talk crap in the comment section like it's my fault. And then you'll go over to the next guy, do it again, to the point where you're just not even going to want to be in this space anymore. And I don't think it's worth anybody's mental health to not value their mental health. So value your mental health. That comes first. Understand that when it comes to stocks and crypto and stuff like that, sometimes there's pain. Pain comes first a lot of the time, to be honest with you guys. And right now we're in a period where there's going to be pain. And I actually told you I would expect, I used exactly this phrase on my Instagram. I said, I expect maximum pain. And I try to use these trigger words, really, guys. I don't want you to feel like this is not going to hurt you and test you on the ultimate level mentally. I feel like there's like there's a certain feeling that only the market can give you when you wake up and you're down if you're not disciplined. It is depression for sure. It is real. Some of you guys have been depressed behind this market for the past month or maybe past little while, and I just want you to know, guys, that they want you to sell. Okay, if you think it every day, I gotta sell, let me sell, should I sell? Sell. If sell's on your mind, guys, I'm telling you right now, it might get worse. Okay, it might drop down more. And so if you're thinking about selling now, you're probably going to really think about selling if it corrects, but I'm telling you, it's not going to be the time to sell. We have already talked about all these people that are accumulating, all these people that are buying, and I'm not telling you which coins I'm referring to in this. I'm just saying, like, usually retail sells during accumulation periods, and that's how these guys end up with all the Bitcoin. Because while you guys are selling an $82,000 Bitcoin right now, which I would be shorting too. I'd be short on an $82,000 Bitcoin right now. Why not? I was short on an $86,000 Bitcoin when we were creating this rising wedge, and now we're creating a bear flag. So I do think we're going to break down. But at the same time, the guy who's just buying this and buying this and buying this, regardless of if it's at 83 or if it drops down to 68, over time, if I'm just shorting the market and I'm trying to guess what's going to happen, well, guess what's going to happen? I'm not going to guess what's going to happen all the way, right? Every time, right? And this guy who's just picking stuff up when it's cheap, he's actually, his portfolio is going to outperform mine over the course of the year. And then over the course of the next 5 years, it's really going to outperform mine. Past the course of the next 10 years, I really think it's not going to be a competition. And so that's the difference between the guy who spends time in the market versus the guy who spends time trying to time the market. I don't think that it's a good idea to try to time the market. There's a lot of people right now that are sitting around timing the market, putting in shorts, putting in longs. I've had a lot of people come to me asking me about copy trading and stuff like that. They're still of a get rich quick mindset, and they're like, oh, Jay, let me copy trade you. I talk about when I'm short on stuff and when I'm long on stuff and stuff like that. But understand, guys, in a month that looks like this, you think I'm trading this? You gotta be an idiot to be trading leverage. And look at this, bro. Bro, look at this. This is like liquidation city all month long. You think these guys are making easy money? You're a fool. Every time they think it's going to break down, this thing fakes out, even including today, right? Including today, liquidating all these guys, right? Look at that. That ain't nothing but liquidation. And you know what? It's not even a confirmed breakout. It could break right back down at any time. So again, I don't think that playing with leverage right now is the best idea. Let's talk about Toshi. As you guys can see, Toshi coming in at 122 million market cap, 144,000 holders. This is not seeing a ton of volatility. I know you guys think that Toshi Coin is seeing a lot of volatility. It's really not. It's really not. It could see a lot more compared to a lot of other coins. It could definitely see a lot more. And a lot of these coins, man, are really coins that, man, this is honestly, I enjoy cheaper prices. I don't get upset. I don't get emotional about it. I just think like, dang, cool. I got a little more time than I thought. I thought my time was like, you know, like, think about it. A lot of people thought when Bitcoin was even sitting at like 100K, they're thinking like, dang, dude, is this thing gonna go to like 120, 125 right now? Like, you wish you would have caught it when it was at 100, back when it was at 68. So if it goes back to 68, the fact that a lot of people are not going to want it, it really just, that I will never understand that. I will never understand why people do not like cheaper cryptocurrency and they only like expensive cryptocurrency. They only like it when the price is unattractive. They only like it when everything is euphoric. Guys, I'm telling you, smart traders do not trade in months that look like this. We just don't take a lot of trades. I'm not taking trades, bro. I'm really not. I'm looking to dollar cost average. I'm looking for projects I like. I told you guys that. I've been transparent about that. What I am saying right now has never changed. That's why I say nothing has changed, because literally, I don't think anything in cryptocurrency really changes. I know a lot of people are like, yeah, but the price was 100 and now it's 70,000. Yeah, bro. Well, it does that. It goes up and then it goes down. People are euphoric, people are greedy, and then people are angry, and people are hostile, and people are hurt, and then people are greedy, and then they come back. You know, it's just like the same thing. It's like all these bears that are leaving now, some of these people, they'll leave nasty comments, and I just, you know, take it on the chin, because again, I've been doing this for 6 years and I've watched this happen so many times. But they'll come in, they'll say nasty comment, they'll be like, oh, Bitcoin's gonna go down to 50,000, you're an idiot. And then if Bitcoin drops down to 70K and it shoots all the way up to like 200, and then this guy's back in my comment section talking about, oh, bro, yeah, dog, oh, you know, that thing. Like, okay, dude, whatever. Let the bears talk crap for the next couple months. They're gonna be talking crap, guys. I'm gonna tell you right now, these bears, they're gonna be running their mouth. They're going to be telling you about their shorts. They're going to talk about, oh, I knew it. And all the market's breaking down. Look at me. I made all this money. Look at all my stops right now. Look at all this money I'm making in leverage trading. I promise you guys, follow up with that guy in July and be like, hey man, like, no, follow up with him in August, actually. Because August things will really be turning around. He'll be really be getting his behind liquidated, thinking that we're still in a bear market. But follow up with him in August and see how he's doing. Be like, hey man, like, how did you make out with your swing trades? If he's telling you the truth, if he's not lying to you, he will tell you. Like, bro, do you think he's the only one making money in this thing, bro? This right here, bro. How many people you hear on on Instagram, on YouTube and stuff like that right now talking about, dog, I made so much money, dog. I'm making so much money right now, dog. Bro, this is hard for anybody to make money in. This is a swingers market, and it's a very volatile market. And honestly, like I said, anybody that is a smart trader, that is actually like seasoned in this, we don't trade into this. Not at all. Only a fool's gonna trade into this. Try to make some quick flip money. Like, what? For real, like, bro, this is such a risky trade. It's not even funny. I don't try to make risky trades. The time to place the wager was right here on this wedge right here, right? The time to place a wager is not down here. This wedge right here, we've seen Bitcoin make a couple of these wedges. If I was placing a short, I'd put it on the wedge right here. This rising wedge right here. We've been doing this a lot. right? So I'd be looking for that type of pattern on this. But as far as investing in something like this monthly chart alone is enough for me to be like, I'm chilling, bro. I'm looking for a cheaper price. I'm all good. You guys could try to get rich if you want right here and do the quick get rich quick thing. I'll do the long money thing. I'll do what all the other smart investors are doing, like the billionaires. And I'm just going to use this as time to accumulate into projects because, again, I just feel like if you leverage trade, you ain't got nothing but a gambling problem and a big ego half the time. So that's really all I see. I see a lot of those and you know what? It'd be Forex guys, it'd be stock guys. They come into cryptocurrency and they see the types of money that they can make off of, being day traders and being swing traders in cryptocurrency. But so they buy a bunch of Solana, right? And then they go, try to buy some Solana meme coins because they feel like, oh, I've seen Solana meme coins go up like 500%. I know what a bull flag looks like, And what happens is because they don't know how to read a contract, because they don't know like all the basic stuff of cryptocurrency, again, they feel like it's just going to be like an easy transition. It's not. If you came here from stocks, if you came here from Forex, which I know a lot of you have because a lot of you guys, you have a lot of knowledge of this stuff. You guys be telling me about supports and all kinds of stuff like that. But I know for a fact, honestly, that about 99% of people to maybe 98% of people in cryptocurrency, the number one thing that they don't know how to do is read a contract. This part, honestly, you guys will get this. I feel like I could help you out with understanding this whole chart stuff. The chart stuff, okay. The contract stuff, it takes a little more time. It takes a little more due diligence. You have to go through that thing and make sure all those wallets are looking right. You have to check transactions. You have to see who the bots are. You have to know, how many snipers are in your trade. You have to know a lot of stuff. And a lot of people, again, they just get into cryptocurrency thinking this is get rich quick. I'm going to be rich tomorrow. I'm going to just follow this guy. He keeps talking about copy trading. Guys, stop following people that talk about copy trading. Okay. Stop being lazy. Stop. For real. I'm so serious. Some of you guys, I already know who you follow. I don't even have to name the guy. I already know who he is. I already know who he looks like. You probably imagine him in your head right now. This guy's always talking about copy trading every day. Every day he's talking copy trade. You haven't heard from that guy in all month, huh? You haven't heard from him at all in the past couple of weeks, huh? Who's showing up every day? The people that have been in this space, the people that are not playing games, the people that genuinely want to see you guys win, not get wrecked. The people, honestly, I don't want to see you guys go watch this channel again. I really don't. But at the same time, I know you guys are going to watch whatever you're going to watch. I can't tell you guys who to watch and who not to watch. But I can just tell you that if you listen to the wrong people in cryptocurrency, it could be very dangerous. It could be very dangerous. I do not listen to a lot of people in cryptocurrency. I'm very selective of the people that I follow. I do not follow a lot of people. And some of you guys, honestly, you might be following too many people. You might be listening to too many different voices, and that might not be a good idea because, again, if you're trying to learn and you're trying to pick up a skill, maybe you should just pick maybe one or two people that you feel like have a good knowledge of this space, and you should like try to learn what they have to teach. Because if you're taking a piece of this guy's stuff, you're taking a piece of that guy's stuff, you're mixing stuff together, now what you got is a mess. You don't have a proven system. You don't know that this thing that you're concocting in your head is going to work. And I can tell you right now, 98% of the time is not going to work. You guys have to understand 98% of people in this space will not make money. Okay. 98%. And it's because of times like now. It's because of these times of volatility when life gets hard, and life is hard, guys, for everybody. Nobody is exempt from what's going on in the world right now. When there's tariffs and stuff like that, everybody's feeling the pain, brother. Not just you and your family, everybody's family. Even people with money, bro. Even people with money, they're being affected too. Everybody is being affected across the board right now. A lot of people down in their portfolio. So just understand that the big money guys, they're playing the game right now. They're making you emotional. Even if you're a millionaire, bro, you ain't got no money in cryptocurrency. Just understand that. If you're watching my channel right now and you're a millionaire, just understand this. Number one, you're not the first and only millionaire watching my channel. I have a lot of millionaires watching my channel. As a matter of fact, I got millionaires in my Telegram, brother. I got millionaires all the time DMing me, messaging me, telling me, can you help me with do this, do that? Just understand, guys, you're not a whale. Be having $1 million, 2 million, 10 million, having $50 million is not going to make you a whale in a lot of this cryptocurrency stuff. Well, it'll make you a whale in like meme coins and poo-poo coins. You could manipulate the price all day, but you ain't gonna come in and throw your weight around with Bitcoin. They got some big boys throwing their weight around with Bitcoin right now, and you're not gonna have any price impact. Same thing with Ethereum. Same thing with XRP. Same thing with things like Shiba Inu. Yeah, dude, you're not gonna jump into shit with 50 million anymore and be a whale. Sorry, it's just not gonna happen. There's too many people. It's at $7.2 billion, and a lot of people got $50 million in SHIB, including some of the people that were just early on SHIB. So, again, just something to keep in mind that, you know, when you're in this game, you got to play by the whale's rules. He makes the rules, not the YouTuber. I don't make the rules. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, right? I just play by this man's rules, this whale's rules. And really, it's not just one person. It's a lot of institutions. It's a lot of countries. It's a lot of billionaires and stuff like that. We play by their game, and just understand that they are used to playing a much bigger game. They play this game with the stock market. It's like $90 trillion. Look at our market. It's about $2.6 trillion. It's smaller than Apple stock. Our entire market is smaller than a stock. And these guys manipulate the stock market. So just understand that you are in a highly volatile space. Your behind belongs to the whales when you're in cryptocurrency. You do not get to control anything. It's not because Crypto J made a video saying like, hey, the price is not looking so good. That's not the reason why the price went down. The price went down because it didn't have volume and because the whales decided that they wanted to dump today. So that's why I'm sometimes make videos saying like, hey, things are not looking so good, things are looking good, and people be like, oh, well, why would you say that? I don't understand why you would say that. Because, dude, I'm not gonna, you want me to sit and like, I could be that YouTuber guys that sits and tell you, oh guys, it's gonna be all right, it's gonna be okay, and you know, Bitcoin's gonna go to 100,000 tomorrow, it's gonna happen tomorrow. And a lot of people click on these videos, oh, the mega pump is gonna happen in 13 minutes. This is going to hit $1 billion in 15 minutes. And I would get mad in some of my old videos, and people would get mad at me for getting mad about talking about that, that microwave mentality stuff and how dangerous it is. And people don't realize how dangerous it is until these types of corrections, when they're over leveraged and they're like, oh man, dude, then they're emotional, right? Then they don't know how to react to that. But in reality, it's like, this game has never changed. That's why I always say nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. And the new people always come in my comments saying things are changing. Everything's changing. It's going down. The market's crashing. Why do you keep saying nothing has changed? Why do you keep talking about buying the dip? He's not buying the dip. What's wrong with him? Bro, if you're going to sell. If you're going to sell and get out the space. Because I've been Crypto J for 6 years, brother. You think I'm not taking advantage of these prices? Are you nuts? Are you crazy? You could come back in 5 years and kick yourself. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to. You think bro, I have done that in my life, bro. I have slept on Bitcoin too many times. I've got lazy on Bitcoin too many times. I've got lazy on this channel and growing this channel, and just understanding how early I am in this space sometimes and how much opportunity there is in this space sometimes. And I don't want to do that anymore. Now you guys see I am doubling, tripling down during these downtimes. I'm putting out more content than ever. I really feel like the reason why I'm doing that is because this is the greatest time to be in crypto. It's not the worst time. It's not a bad time. Guys, this is literally like, you're not going to get these prices forever. Just understand that. Even if the price goes down, you won't get that price forever either. You're not going to... man, if you don't think Bitcoin will reach a new all-time high again in the future, historically, you have been wrong. You have been wrong if you've had that theory, right? Yes, it drops down. Yes, it has corrections. At the same time, Bitcoin is undefeated. Just understand that. For those of you who have patience, this Bitcoin right here has been undefeated. But at the same time, sometimes it does take time in order for us to see another pump. It could take years. It could take 2-3 years. Are you going to be here the next 2-3 years? Are you? If you think about it, man, you put some money aside, right? Let's say you make 10 grand, right? Let's say you close a big deal or something, or like a real estate transaction or something like that, or you just sold some soul. I don't know, whatever you do in your life to make a high ticket sale, you make like $10,000 and you put like 2,000 of that, right? You put 20%, not 100%, 20%, not all into one crypto, not all into crypto. You diversify it into investments, right? Little gold, little stocks, little crypto, diversify those bags each, right? Diversify your crypto bag, diversify your stocks, get different types of metals, precious metals and stuff like that that can make you money over time. Do research on those things too. Like don't just buy, you don't just go out and buy random stocks, right? Like some of you guys go out and you just buy random crypto, but you wouldn't buy a random stock. Would you go buy a random precious metal? Like if somebody was selling diamonds and somebody was selling like pearls and some guy was selling cubic zirconium, would you just walk in there and just be like, okay, just give me anything, I guess? Like, wouldn't you at least want the things that you feel like would have some value, even if the value of the commodity is down at the time? Wouldn't you want to still buy it because you think it's going to go back up? Well, why don't you feel that way about Bitcoin? Some people do feel that way about Bitcoin. Some people do view this as digital gold. I do. I view it as better than gold, to be honest with you guys. I viewed it that way for a long time. I don't know why. It just always had something about Bitcoin, man. It's always stuck out to me. And I'm somebody who's been on the computer my entire life. I grew up on the computer, bro. I was that kid in second grade. I used to play games like Diablo and World of Warcraft. I had my own World of Warcraft private server. I was the biggest nerd, bro, growing up. At the same time, though, I was also the kid who could like go hang out with the football team. I had a real problem. The teachers had a problem moving me around in the classroom because I could sit with anybody, bro. You could go move me with the girls. I'm gonna be talking to the girls. You could go move me with the nerds. I'm gonna be talking with the nerds the most. We gonna vibe the most. I'm gonna be walking out the classroom, hanging out with the nerds at lunchtime because we were talking the entire class period about Grand Theft Auto or World of Warcraft or something like this. I'm also the type of guy that would eat my lunch in the classroom. Like that's what a nerd I was in school. So I don't know, like when I found about Bitcoin, I was again talking to one of my nerd friends. I was in high school. I was like 15, 16 years old. Now I'm 32, bro. I've been knowing about Bitcoin now for about 16 freaking years. I remember when the thing went public. I remember when it hit $100. I remember when it hit $1,000. I was on YouTube talking about it when it was around like maybe $2,500 to $3,000. Ethereum around like 250 to 300 also. So been in this space for a long time, seen some amazing things happen, covered some of the amazing feats that Bitcoin hit. I was covering when a Bitcoin hit $10,000. I covered when it hit 20. I covered when it hit 50. I covered when it hit 60. I covered when it hit 100,000. Guys, if you would have told me that I would be Crypto J today when I was getting started in cryptocurrency, not knowing what the heck I was doing, I would tell you, you are a fool. I would tell you that I didn't even know what I was doing back then. If you would tell me that I would go on to make over six figures doing this, I would tell you that you're crazy. I would tell you that nothing in my life ever worked for me and that this will not work for me and that I can't. I would tell you that I just have a losing record and I lose, and that's what I do. That's what I would tell you back then. And again, this is a space that has changed my life. And that's why I dedicate so much time to helping the new investor. I could have started a cryptocurrency, guys, a long time ago. Just understand that all these people starting all these coins, these scams and stuff like that. Some people will say, oh, Crypto J, you're just trying to milk bags, da, da, da. Bro, if I wanted to do it, I would have done it a long time ago. I would have done it during the Binance Smart Chain. It was the ripest opportunity. I would have been taking advantage of everybody. I watched people do it. I talked about the people that were doing it. I exposed these people. Like, bro, I understand a lot of people are new into the space. I get it. I understand that sometimes when you're down, you get frustrated. I get that. But don't go saying that the people that have had credibility since the beginning are lacking credibility all of a sudden just because Bitcoin's on a dip. Guys, this is not the first dip that I've seen. I'm not trying to take advantage of nobody by talking about coins that are continuing to go down. I'm telling you even, guys, be ready. Be ready for the coins to go down. I'm still going to buy them. You know, I want you guys to be of a maybe a dollar cost average mentality. Again, I can't tell you what to do with your money. Can't give you financial advice. I could just tell you that the way that you come into this game thinking is wrong. It's wrong, guys. It's almost like you got to train yourself to be the opposite way in trading, and you have to reinforce it. And even once you get good at reinforcing it, you still have to reinforce it, because guess what? Even the people that are so good at trading, guys, they will tell you, if they're telling the truth, they make the same mistakes sometimes. It's like human nature to be greedy. It's human nature to be impatient. That's human nature. But those are the two things that get you wrecked in this game: being too greedy and being too impatient. This game is not going to move when you want. It moves when the whale wants. It could be at 80K. It could be at 78K. It could be at 68K. It could be at 58K. It's when he wants the game to move. It's when he wants to play is when we get to make some money. All we hope is that some of these trillions of dollars hit our hands. That's all we're hoping in this game, guys. So do not be greedy in this. Do not be over leveraged. Do not invest money you cannot afford to lose. I say it in every video, but I really mean it, guys. I don't like hearing the horror stories every year. I hear horrific stories at this time of the year. Every year, guys, things that you wouldn't even imagine. Horrible, horrible things. Horrible things. People losing homes, people getting divorces behind their decisions that they made, people having to leave the country, people having family that disown them over their financial decisions. They lose so much money, which, by the way, is terrible. You shouldn't want to have family in your life that is only around for money anyway. You don't want people that are in your life for money and things at all anyway. I don't know who needs to hear that, but maybe somebody needs to hear that, because maybe somebody's getting some grunt from somebody in their life right now that is giving them grief about decisions that they've made. And understand this, guys, about 98% of people that watch this channel are men. I recognize that, and I understand, guys. Again, we talked about it, like that age range of feeling like you got to make something work in your life. Otherwise, you're going to be like one of these guys that didn't make nothing work in your life. Brother, I understand the demands of the world as a man, but at the same time, brother, your mental health is everything. Do not surround yourself with negative people. There's nothing wrong with believing in something. There's nothing wrong with having conviction in something. There's nothing wrong with investing. As a matter of fact, guys, most people will not understand you as an investor. Most people are going to think that it's crazy. Your spouse is going to think it's crazy. They're going to sometimes look at you and the way that you're putting your money aside into things, and they're going to think that you're making a terrible mistake. They're going to think that that money could go better into the house. They're going to think that that money can go better into their lifestyle, buying them some nice stuff, or maybe buying yourself some nice stuff, this and that. Guys, you have to play the long game if you want to be wealthy in stocks and in crypto and stuff like that. You can't have the microwave mentality. I know we're used to cryptocurrency moving very fast, moving up and down 30 to, I don't know, like 700%, but at the same time, guys, when we enter this type of swingers market, this type of consolidation, the money is few and far between. And I just don't want you to be so in the habit of gambling and chasing that money that you start making bad decisions, that you start falling into all the traps. These whales want you to fall into all the traps. They want you to sell your bags low. They want you to buy it high. They want you to do all these things. That's why they pump up the price and increase the euphoria. They do that so that you will get taken advantage of. Some of you guys got taken advantage of when you bought the top. And some of you guys are getting taken advantage of right now when you're selling the bottom. And I'm telling you, man, these guys are really going to feel it even more. They're going to, like, if you feel sick now, bro, if you feel like your stomach hurts right now, if it's like you wake up and you're just like, now, just wait. And if you sell when the price recovers, wait when everybody else is making money and talking about it, and like everybody's not so bearish and crybabies, and everybody actually turns into like, oh, I knew it mode. Then you're going to feel even worse, bro. You're going to feel like, dude, why did I make an emotional decision when the market was down? That was not the time to make an emotional decision. Guys, the time to make emotional decisions about should I take my money off the table is not when you're down on your investments. It's when you're up on your investments. It's when the market is in price discovery mode. It's when it's at an all-time high. It's when everybody's euphoric. It's when Bitcoin is sitting at 85,000 and people are saying it's going to 100,000. It's when Bitcoin's sitting at 100,000 and people are saying that it's going to go to 150,000. That's when you start pulling your profits. Once we start looking like we're starting to possibly create a top, right? Now we're in a downtrend. And so people are selling now, but guess what's going to happen at the bottom of the downtrend? a spring usually happens. A spring usually happens and it rips through a lot of that resistance. And let me tell you something, guys. Fear can drive a market, right? Fear will drive a market down. But you know what will drive a market even faster? FOMO and greed. Greed and FOMO drive the market faster than anything that I've seen drive the market. And so just recognize that yeah, things are down right now, but Bitcoin can really, you think Bitcoin can't hit $100,000 tomorrow? You're tripping, bro. Like, there's enough money in the world to make Bitcoin go up that much. Is that probably going to happen? It's probably not going to happen. Realistically, it's probably not going to happen. But is it always a possibility that that could happen? Yeah, it is a possibility. And when you have things like Bitcoin reserves being talked about, countries getting involved in it and stuff like that, guys, we've never seen this type of stuff. This is stuff that, if you've been in this space for years, you've been dreaming of these types of talks happening. You've been dreaming of a president that would mention the things that Trump is saying right now and talking about cryptocurrency. And like, guys, this entire presidency so far has been like insanely bullish, even though, again, we kind of topped out right in January and then we've been correcting. I feel like there's a reason for that. Again, I already told you guys the reason for that. The only way that our interest rate can go down is if our market goes down. And then what's going to happen when the market goes down? They're going to have to print more money, in my opinion. They're going to have to, I think that they're going to have to stimulate the market in some kind of way, right? What happened last time they needed to stimulate the market? Oh yeah, they gave us a check. It was called a stimulus check. That's what a stimulus check is for. It's to stimulate the market, right? You guys got to learn about economics also. It's important because this is not the first president to do something like this, right? Go look up Ronald Reagan. Go study Reagan, okay? Go study Reaganomics and all the stuff that, the ways that he influenced the market and the types of things that were going on in that time period, even the scandals that were going on during that time period that were driving the markets down, and compare it to now. Compare it to what we have going on right now. I was shocked when I did that, guys. There's a lot of stuff that is very interesting. And so just maybe stuff that you might want to think about. Anyway, guys, this video is getting so long. It's already like almost 40 minutes. But I guess you guys got a long one out of me today. Let me know if you guys got to the end of this video also. And I'm going to start maybe making some more longer content if this is what you guys enjoy. If you guys enjoy the 5-minute content, just be like, Jay, keep it to 5 minutes. But if you guys enjoy the 40-minute content and you made it this far, let me know. I'm going to know if you made it this far because I want you to comment 40-minute content, and that lets me know that you guys enjoyed this content and that you guys like the longer form content. Also, if you guys want to plug in on Patreon, I have a Patreon for those of you guys who are brand new to cryptocurrency, looking to take it to the next level, or if you're already in cryptocurrency and you've been doing this for a long time, it's also a place for you to be able to tap in and get a lot of knowledge out of it, as well as we talk about things like airdrops and stuff like that. Things that are important for you to know, right? But yeah, I want to know what you guys think on the market. Let me know in the comment section. Remember, every single comment, every single like helps in the algorithm. And I'll catch you guys next video. Peace.